He's killing me. What is up, everybody? So we are back today, and we got a lot going on. So if you guys are new to the channel, we have been working on this van for a little bit over 2 months now. We had to take a break from it because we had some other obligations that we had to take care of, but we are back on it now. We are actually heading out west, so we're going to finish some projects up here, get it ready to go on the road, and go from there. Xander's actually staying in it right now. Huh?
I said someone's out of breath.
I am out of breath. It's because I was cleaning up my mess before I showed all this stuff to you guys. Because you know something? In construction mode, it sucks because nothing's ever clean. It's always dirty. And it just frustrates me because that's just like, I don't like it. Anyways, back to this. So if you guys are new, welcome. We are doing a van build. We also do all sorts of other automotive stuff. We do cars, we do off-roading, we do Jeeps, so we do all sorts of stuff. If you haven't checked out Xander's channel, if you guys like LSs, he has a whole series on different LS builds and all sorts of different things he does on his channel, so go check him out. It's LSX Rev, and I'll put that in the link down below. But if you guys are joining back to us, you guys remember we were working on this. So basically we left off where we had built the bed. So since we've done that, we've done a few things just because we've been off camera doing stuff here and there to keep it going, and this is some of the stuff we've done. So, check it out. Cabinet was brown. Now it's all green. So, we have all this taken care of. We have some shiplap all clean there. Yeah, I damaged it a little bit, and then I got the top there.
Okay.
Yeah, I got some touch-up to work to do on there, so yeah, don't mind that.
I kept looking.
Just shut that off, okay? Cool. Got the mini fridge in. We're building out the shiplap all across here, and it's going to go across the top here and kind of enclose all this. We have the shiplap across the back here, and I just felt that. Really?
I was trying to get out of your way.
Man.
Alright, dude, chill. That's what this rag's for.
You mean the rag I used to clean up the paint that I already spilt once?
Yeah.
Like, we're already making a mess in here.
I was trying to get out the way, but you kept getting closer and closer, and I bumped this. Alright, just chill.
Okay, get back to it. So, check it out. We also have some of the shiplap going up where the shower is. We haven't finished getting it all the way up yet. I got to get some more shiplap so we can finish all this up. And we've got a lot of the shiplap over here done. So it goes all up down the wall. And then we have the shiplap over here that carries over. And it goes up about halfway through the window now. We got to finish all this up because I need some more shiplap. And then we're going to be going across. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to enclose some of this, but leave this front part open. I think that would be a good idea so that we can still come and go out of the back if we want to. But then have like a curtain system or something, that like a fake wall or door or something that we can put across there to kind of help keep all the cool air in. And if we want to open it up, we can get the cool air to go in there as well too. So we also have some backsplash that we're in the process of mounting in there. And yes, I screwed that totally up because that is so uneven. And what happened was I was trying to even it up down here, and as I brought the tile down, I wasn't paying attention to this line here, and I set this in the wrong spot. So, yeah. It's kind of stuck now. It ain't coming off. This is the double-sided sticky tape stuff. She ain't coming off. We just got to live with it, and
except you can fix it, but you got to replace it.
I can just rip all this down and just eat the $50 that we paid for all this and just put it back. So, but today, that's my mess. Yep, disregard that. We have this. We have some flooring. We're going to start getting the flooring all laid across here because I have a trip we're going to be going on here in the next few weeks. Start heading out west, and we're going to take this. We're going to load the bike up, and we're going to take the Jeep, and we're going to go out west coast. We're actually doing a few different things. I'm going out there for work. I'll be out there for a few weeks, doing some work, taking care of some stuff, and then I'll be going to vacation with my wife, and I'm going to be picking her up from LAX in this thing. Well, probably not this thing, but the Jeep. But we'll be picking her up from LAX and going and seeing LA. She's never seen California, Hollywood, any of that.
The new ones are coming in the mail next week.
So this is an opportunity to get her out of the state, go see that kind of stuff. Plus, it was supposed to be for our anniversary trip. We didn't have the van done. Now that we're a little bit further along, we can do that. So we have also Maya's back here. Maybe Xander will show his flashlight to show our little setup that we're working on for the power. And check this out. So we have a EcoFlow. You guys saw in the video we installed that bad boy. We have made some changes to the EcoFlow since then. We have a transfer plug that we put in here, which goes into the electrical outlet box, which I still need to finish mounting all these wires down. And then basically that goes into this, so when we are running down the road, we have the EcoFlow. And then we have this bad boy here, which you guys have not seen. This is the EcoFlow alternator. Now this alternator produces 800 watts of power, and it basically charges from here, and it takes power from our alternator, pushes it to EcoFlow, and gives us a full 800 watts off the alternator from the van. So we've already tested this, and it's actually pretty cool because the mini split will run for about 2.5 hours, no issues. Since the fridge gets hooked up, we've got another 100 or so watts that is pulling, so we need a little bit oomph on that. Plus, we wanted to be able to sleep in this overnight and boondock and do different things. Now, because we're going in some warmer climates, this window opens, but we don't have another window over here yet for a cross breeze. So we're going to be working on that, but until then, we needed some sort of way to be able to cool and stay a little bit more comfortable. So when I found this EcoFlow alternator, I thought that was super cool, so we decided to hook that up, give it a test, with the van running, and I got it tuned down to about 546 amps. What? No.
Amps?
Whoops. No, we have it toned down to about 40 amps. Sorry, split in half, just about 35 to 40 amps. You can go max 70 amps, but it's tuned down to about 550 watts that is pulling to charge. Now, with the full 550 watts it's charging from the alternator, it's pushing enough to the EcoFlow to be able to keep up for the 460 watts.
It kept going down too, so
it
ended up going down at like 360.
Yeah, it was going down. So, but it was only pulling about 300 to 460 on the top end of watts. So that was with the inverter running, that was with the fridge running, that was with all of the electronics running, that was everything running with what it needed to. But that was also with the van running down the road. So, with that, I think we're ready for a good stress test, and we're going to really test it out when we head to San Antonio in 2 weeks. So, we have a lot to do over the next 2 weeks. Xander, he's been staying with us. He starts his job in about a few weeks, so he's not going to be able to help us too much. But I am going to try to recruit him a little bit, help us out with getting at least like some of the stuff done between some stuff. I think he's enjoying this build a little bit because he made the comment about he wants to try to maybe find a trailer, do a cargo trailer, since he's got a 2500 Silverado that or like a diesel truck, do a cargo build like what we were doing with the 24-footer, but do something like that as a build out so he can still load his Corvette into it and take it to like drift events and still have a place to stay and work on stuff and do some different cool things. So if he does something like that, I'll make sure to let you guys know, and you guys head over there, because then that's another avenue of different DIYs that you guys can do and different avenues of how different people do it. So today we're going to get started on the flooring, and we're going to see. My wife thinks we only need 1 pack. We picked up 2. I think we're going to need both. So we're going to get the flooring laid, see how it looks, and start finishing some of these projects up and get ready for the West Coast trip. So let's get started. Okay, so we just finished up. I got some more trim work to do, but for the most part, it's actually looking really good. And we're going to wrap this video up. This was just a super quick video of us putting the flooring in. I know a lot of people really don't want to see us putting this kind of stuff in, and they want to just see the progress, so we'll just show you guys the progress of what we made today and go from there. So If you guys are liking the content so far, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, all the usual stuff, and we'll see you guys on the next video as we make our way out to Salt Lake City eventually here soon. So, see you on the next one.